Conversation with him about what he needs to do about his erectile dysfunction. Sometimes.
What is a? See, I never heard of this shit. Erectile dysfunction. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a problem where it's hard for like the blood to flow into the penis and some shit, and it's kind of like it causes you to not have a proper erection. You could probably have an erection, but not for a long period of time. So it's simple natural remedies like ginger, beets, and shit like that. Some shit that you probably don't like you probably have to like juice some beets and throw them in like some fruit punch or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And shit like that can kind of increase your libido. You know what I'm saying?
So how did he just bring it to your attention like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like how did he feel that comfortable?
There's a lot of shit we talk about. A lot. You know what I'm saying? I just never told nobody because I just feel like when me and a nigga talking, we just talking. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was so fucking adamant about, hey, put out the phone calls. Look, I know you got a lot of calls over there.
The same way he did. The same way he.
Putting out no phone calls over here.
The same way he did. The same way he did news tubers.
He looked like other nigga that's talking about who I want. It was shit that I said I didn't want to be heard.
So it's the same way. The same way he did news tubers. Put it out to see if you got it.
Right. Yeah. And then what happened when she put it out? They try to make it like, yeah, we set y'all up. Like, fuck out of here. Think about it. Think about it like
so
this.
They set you up too?
Think about this though.
No, hold on.
I want you to remember in December. You remember that long period of time you didn't see them?
Uh huh.
It was a long period of time you never saw them. They didn't go live. They weren't doing shit. That's around the time she caught that charge.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you. So everything was true because I talked to them about that shit. At least him. I didn't talk to her about that. I talked to him. So let me be clear on that. I spoke to him about that. So everything in the Raquel phone call is factual because we had these discussions before.
So you saying that after the phone call was out, he said that he told his subscriber that he set you up?
You said after the phone call with Raquel?
No. With you and JJ, he said he set you up. Or
No. I was speaking about the Raquel. The Raquel phone calls that came out, he claimed that those phone calls were them dating her.
Right.
That's what they try to claim, but you can say that because you can make it look like it wasn't true by saying it was a bait phone call. That means you'll deny everything you said was truthful. But I'm verifying that I've had those conversations about all that shit. About him wanting to come back to Memphis, how you couldn't stand her, how you don't like her, all that shit. I've had conversations with him about that. He wanted to leave Chattanooga. He ain't got no family up there. He ain't got nobody.
So damn, that shit crazy.
No, that's fact. That's why when I sit up and listen to the Raquel phone call, I said, yeah, that shit sound familiar. Now the part about Shirley and the drugs and the crack, I don't know about that.
Right.
He didn't talk about that. But all of that shit about how you can't stand her, you want to go back home, hey, all that is true. Because he told that to me, personally.
He ain't say why he can't stand her?
She runs shit. He tired of being dogged out and she treat him like shit. But what you expect, man, at the time he was 38, what do you expect when you're 38 and you stand with a chick that's down there 10 years older than you and she make more money than you do? You know what I'm saying? Think about it, bro. If he had this good of a job and she was a nurse, they'd be staying something better than where they was at. Niggas say whatever they want, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was with my baby mama, whether we couldn't get along or not, she was never in the fucking projects. She was never in the hood. You can look up the addresses. Look up 38. Put this out there too. 3837 Speedway. Look up 3998 Wisteria. Look up 3835 Randall. All these different streets that we stayed on was houses, nice areas. You know what I'm saying? Even when I couldn't stand my baby mom, and when I was the breadwinner, we still live better than they live, and they married. You know, think about it, bro. A nigga go to jail, and she called me, sounding sad as fuck, about how we just paid all the bills and this, that, and the third, and he been in jail for about a couple of days now, and he got which what she said he need medication because he got a stomach problem, and he going through a lot of stuff down there now, and I need to get him out of there. So I need 1,000, need 10% of 1,000. Can you help me with that? I didn't hesitate. I sent the shit the same day. Boom, he came home that night. He called me and was like, "Thank you, man. Chattanooga niggas get on my head. They don't like Memphis people and blah 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 blah." You know what I'm saying? That's why. That was another reason why he wanted me to put the calls out. I'm like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then in the back of my mind, well, everybody will see you a bitch eventually. So I ain't gotta prove that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see you really ain't built like that eventually.
So why you never So why you never edited the calls and put out what you wanted about what he said?
I didn't think that shit was G. Like, it ain't. Like, I'd rather just tell everybody what I know about you than just play the calls, because it's other personal shit that I didn't want to put out there, which I'm putting out there now. Like,
yeah, but like I said, but everybody know you got a recorder on your phone for work purposes, so you could edit out just the parts of him saying.
I didn't want to be the nigga to be like, hey, you know, because the shit they doing, I didn't want to be the one to know to do that. So I'm not trying to be the one to do that.
Yeah,
I'm just tell what I know, and then.
Do you still got it?
No, it's probably because the phone, the app that I use, it doesn't save until it doesn't save until the hard drive of the phone. It just saves as a data.
The data, yep. So once the phone that happened to me too. Once you refresh it, it's all gone.
Yeah, exactly. So eventually, after maybe 2 months, that should be gone. But if I wanted to, I could have just saved it, threw it in my computer, kept it, and then use it save it for a rainy day. I ain't got no phone calls saved for no rainy day. You know what I mean? I don't.
Right.
Because I don't feel like it's necessary. Like, and at this point, I ain't got no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? To be saving no phone calls and try to expose nobody anyway. Like, he exposed himself. She exposed herself too. You know what I'm saying? They both corny as hell. It is what it is. He a bitch. He ain't built like that. And his wife is the one that run the relationship. This is what niggas told me in South Memphis. Like, he a mama's boy. You know? One thing about mama's boys, man, they not tough at all.
So you saying that he ran into niggas in the jail in Chattanooga? He had to get out of that motherfucker.
Listen. Y'all know my mama died. I put it on my mama with one kidney. The nigga told me niggas in Chattanooga don't like Memphis people, and I'm like, nigga, Chattanooga ain't got no problem with Memphis people. We just a hoe. Memphis niggas come to Chattanooga, they respect us. Well, everywhere we go, we respect. Except maybe the east side of Nashville. The east side of Nashville, they wild. But as far as like Tennessee, everybody respect Memphis niggas. Even St. Louis niggas respect Memphis niggas. You know what I'm saying? Arkansas niggas respect Memphis niggas. You went to jail and you claim to be the tough nigga. You claim to be the street nigga. You went to jail and you said Chattanooga nigga was on your ass. That's what you said. That's what he said.
So you think?
And he was like, I appreciate you giving me up out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the nigga tried to tell, he got on real shit talking about, hey, it's a nigga in Atlanta that could have bailed me out. Man, get the fuck out of here. The nigga you know in Atlanta would bail you out, and your girl called me, a nigga from YouTube, that y'all only been knowing for a few months, never met, never hung with. You don't know me personally, but you called me. And then the excuse she gave me as to why she don't have $100 is we paid all our bills. Who pay all these bills and y'all supposed to be married and don't got $100 in the bank?
Well, it was like December 27th, right?
No, this was about, I want to say January or February. Yeah, about January.
February. The February lockup.
Yeah, it was February. It had to be February.
Yeah, I got the picture right here.
I was still at the school, so it couldn't have been December. I was doing security at the school because they had the little piecemeal shit going on, and they was trying to get me to go against piecemeal. I'm not going against piecemeal because y'all not getting along. What the fuck? I said, no, this ain't my problem. That's y'all problem. You know what I'm saying?
So
I remember that shit.
So
yeah,
what?
Like, they was calling piecemeal a man, like, you know, all this old weird shit, like. And I told him, I said, bro, how you gonna sit up there and say this is one of the calls that I said I don't want to put out. Like, how you gonna call piecemeal a man, bro? That's your comeback.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Hey, it was. Said, he got locked up February 15th. 340.
February. So it was around that time. You know what I'm saying? When he bailed out. And as soon as he bailed out, that's when all this shit started happening. And that's why I feel bad for even bailing him out, because when that shit started, is when he came on. Facts. Everything started happening when he came on, because he was driving around. See, both of them ain't got no license. Let's just put it that way. They both got suspended license. Both of y'all ain't got no license. Blind leading the blind when y'all in a vehicle.
That's what I'm trying to say. And then she called the cops on him because he was arrested for driving on revoked, suspended, or canceled license.
Yeah, that was some way. Listen, she was gonna let that nigga sit in jail. See, I in hindsight I didn't think about it, but now I think like she had that nigga arrested for the domestic assault. So now he got caught up suspended in the vehicle. And she said that nigga was down there for a couple of days or a few days. I don't know which one it was, but he wasn't down there that same day or the day before.
He told newstubers he was in there 10 days.
10 days, so it was a few days. She did say a few days. So if he was in there for a few days, she was like, "Fuck that nigga." He can't.
But hold up. Cause I'm gonna play this just like this, but it's like this. She says that he got a peace bond the next day, so she scammed that money from you because she say out her own mouth on the second part, you got a peace bond. A peace bond is
no. I got proof she bailed him out because she sent me the receipt for the bond. So now she ain't get no peace bond. She want to make it seem like she scammed me. The only scam they did was they ain't give me my money back, which that ain't no big deal to me. I mean, it's just $100. Like I donated $100 and niggas owe me more than that.
Okay, so okay. So that means if I got her audio saying that he did get out of a 10-day bid on a peace bond, and this one right here is probably a couple of days, so that means he has more than one domestic against her. You see what I'm trying to say?
You think so?
In order for her, I got the audio of her on newstubers. She's saying you got a peace bond, and she said he's only in there one day, and this one. Then he had a story saying on his story that he locked up 10 days. So if he got a peace bond the next day, that means he was released the next day. Then this other one's 10 days.
I got that damn receipt that she gave me about bailing him out. So maybe I need to go look at it again because she wants to show me that she did bail him out and he'll be home in a little bit. And that night, it was around, I want to say 10 or 11 o'clock, he called me from his phone. And he hit me up and said, "Man, thank you, I appreciate you, man." You know, and all that other shit. You know what I mean? This is why I want y'all to really think about this for a moment. The only call they ever put out that they had of me was when they first met me ever. The first time I ever spoke to them on the phone, Monique Holland called. Listen, February the 8th, I remember dates like a motherfucker. February the 8th was the day we Red had our little back and forth on YouTube. And then I went to Knoxville because every month of February, me and my kid, because his birthday is February 21st, right? Every month we go to the indoor water park because it's cold. We go to Knoxville to the indoor water park, which is 6 hours away. It's right next to Chattanooga, right? We go to Knoxville. Boom, I gas up the whip. The next day, me and my son, we rolled out. Boom. On our way back, no, not on our way back. When I was there, my son was on the PlayStation, right? And me and JJ was friends on the PS4. He get a message to me talking about, "Hey man, don't worry about what these people say, this, that, and the third," right? And I was thinking like, I was just looking at the nigga Rick was comment talking like, "Oh yeah, Rick, you the truth, this, that, and the third." So he playing both sides. Not that I need a nigga to pick sides, but don't play both sides, giving a nigga props and then try to give me props. You know, on this private section, on the private side, and then over there, you publicly shouting a nigga out. So I checked him like, "Man, get the fuck out of my PlayStation, nigga. I don't fuck with shit out Blanco, right?" On our way back to Memphis, I was about maybe 2 hours away from Memphis. I get a call from Monique Holland saying, "Hey, Faif and JJ want to talk to you." I said, "Okay, cool. Give them my number." They called me, and we talking on the phone. The conversation that they called themselves putting out the day after we fell out was that phone call. February, I want to say February the 11th or something like that, of 2018. So our very first phone call, they recorded.
You said what? You said when was that? When was that date?
This was February the 11th or the 12th of 2018 when they had our first conversation.
So this is like a year and 8 months ago. They playing audio from a year and 8 months ago.
No. They played that in March of this year. When we had the phone out, it was March when they played that phone call.
So they stayed it for a whole year.
Right. So it was about a year and maybe a month. So the idea that they had our first phone call, they recorded it, and they tried to get me and Rec to be mad at each other again. But Rec was like, "Nigga, I'm expecting you to be mad at me around that time because we both was talking shit about each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they tried to get me and you to beef again, and I was like, yeah, man, you know how they trying to do it. So that was their intention. I want you to pay attention to this. They were trying to put out a call from back then to try to get me and Rick to beef again, based on what I was saying about him back then. And I was talking about Truth Out Loud too, which, like I said, is old. So they tried to glue up an old beef and then expose themselves because they recorded phone calls. But you ever ask yourself, why didn't they record all the other phone calls we had?
Mm-hmm.
We got on the phone. I got on the phone with Shirley at least 10 times. I got on the phone with JJ about 25. I probably talked to them a total of maybe 50 hours, maybe.
Mm.
Why they ain't got no other phone calls after February 2018? They don't want to expose who they are. That's why.
Who they really
Everything that was personal, they don't want to throw that out there. That's why they kept asking me, put out them phone calls. So I know you got them. I never threatened to put out no calls. They just threw it out there. Put out the calls. So I'm like, I ain't putting out no calls. Stop asking me. And I meant that. I kept to my word. I ain't putting out no phone calls. And I never did. I could have, but I didn't. Because I think that shit corny to me. To me, personally. That's just my personal opinion.
I respect it.
I don't believe in doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I still never put them out. As mad as they made me, I never put them out. I did hear that nigga threaten me and said what he was gonna do to me when he come in. So I'm like, I'm holding him to that. So like I said, when they showed up in April around my birthday, they ain't do shit. They was quiet in the church mouse.
A church mouse?
Quiet in the motherfuckers. They didn't say shit about Huggy pull up. They didn't say we were downtown. We over here on Trent. We over here on College, Macklemore, Lauderdale, Miller, Macmillan. You know what I'm saying? I know all the blocks. You know what I'm saying? We over here on Mallory. You know, we over here on Parkway. We on Gaither. We on Mississippi Boulevard. We on Kirk Street. They ain't say none of that. And these all the blocks in South Memphis. They ain't say shit about that. None of it. Cause that's why, you know, I ride around that shit all the time. You know, Glenview, my hood.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think by me not going to South Memphis was a scam?
Nah, I mean, like I said, like whoever donate to you, if they choose to donate, the people that donated, they have a right to say that you scam.
Yep.
Everybody else that didn't give shit, they don't got no damn fee.
Right.
It's the same thing with me. Like if I never move, and the people didn't see, they see that I'm still stagnant and I ain't going nowhere. Like I don't have no time frame. I'm looking at probably first quarter of the year. But hold me to it. If I don't move, then the people that gave me money, they should call me out.
Right.
Like everybody else.
Right. And come on, I'm gonna play this audio. Like I said, I apologize. You know what I mean? For like I said, for speaking on your son in them contexts. You know what I mean? I definitely do. You know what I mean? And I want everybody to know that I apologize. It was untasteful. All right, definitely.
Yeah, and I want to apologize for saying about your dad because that's not your dad. You know that I know of because I didn't do no research. I just got a name and I just roll with it like maybe that is. But I never put his pictures up. I never put up no background, and I never went into no intense research about it because that's just something I don't really care to do. But I take full responsibility for saying that. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for that.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. So.
Like I said, like I told you, I think I got a picture of my pops up in his phone, if I ain't mistaken. You know what I mean? And like saying the picture they showed y'all, I could clearly show y'all if I could find a picture of my pops.
And nobody gave me no info. Put that out there too, man. Particularly in that. We ain't gonna speak on too much of that, but nobody gave me no info. Yeah. Everything that I've done or said has always been my research. I take full responsibility.
I'm gonna cover up his number, his address right here. All right.
Right.
How many y'all? Man, you can't even see it. I don't think y'all can figure this out. No way. Hold on. I got the picture, but.
What? Are you gonna be?
That's my dad. Alright? That's my dad. Alright? So the guy they showing looks nothing like that. As you see, he looked just like me. He looked like my brother that they showed. But the guy they showing, the Patrick Brown they showing, wrong guy. All right, you know what I mean. Matter of fact, I got that video to show. The guy they put up is some bullshit. Like I don't know. I think I took a picture of that shit too. That shit like
yeah. I want to say I never put up his picture. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody like, well, I had the picture get here. I don't know how the picture got here. I didn't put it up.
I'm gonna show theirs tonight when I go live, and you can see the one that they put up. I got a picture of it. They say that guy's from Richmond or some shit. It's like I keep telling y'all the whole time, like y'all can say what y'all want. But until you know what my family looks like, then you understand that at the end of the day that you're just wrong. But I'm not here to give nobody the right way. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If you don't believe it, it's the same guy with my brother. Hold on, let me show you again. Same guy with my brother. They look alike, don't they? Right? It's not. They need to get it together. You know what I mean? That's all I'm here to prove. They don't know who they talking about. They pick any name. They think if that name's that person, and they just go with that person's history. Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that I found was in Texas, and like I said, I don't know any more research than a name and a charge and a birthday. That's it. I don't got my picture. I ain't getting no picture of Martin. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it tonight. Their image, and it's like a third dad now, 4 moms. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm for real.
Hey, how many moms they showed?
3. They showed.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you showed that they said that the mom that they said was your mom was somebody in Chattanooga, right?
Yeah, and I showed that.
That's crazy.
Not only that, listen to this. Their second dad was me. You know how you do one of them filters make you old? For real. I was like, man, you can't make this shit up, bro. Crack.
Yo, who on they damn online team trying to put this shit together, yo? I know they not that.
It's the team.
But these people got to be way better than that.
Mm-hmm. It's the team, you know what I mean?
You'll get a picture of you and put a filter on it.
They saying I got sisters. I ain't got no sister. You know what I mean? They be saying that I got some girl named Malika. That remember Malika on YouTube? They said that was her. It ain't her. She was just somebody who I associated with on YouTube. That's it. You know what I mean? They picking up a whole family that I don't know. I don't even know who these folks are. You know what I mean? But it's cool. Keep doing it. You know what I mean? Keep doing it.
Listen. We all can be wrong. It's okay to admit that you're wrong about information. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to say that. But you gotta be the responsible one to say, look, I was looking up some info and I got the wrong information. And this is not his dad. This is not his mom, and it's okay. See, and go back to the drawing board. And everything's alright. This
is the drawing board, right? He's saying that. See, let me tell you how I strategize, right? He said I put out his kids and I talked bad about his kids. I did not. It was a picture with him. And it with dreads. They be talking about him with dreads. We ain't even mention the kids, right? But what he did is he fucked. See, we don't know who his kids are. We haven't found up to date pictures of his kids, so they haven't been put out.
Dreads? Little braids, wasn't it?
I mean, he had dreads. So
it looked like braids to me.
So
sure?
Yeah, he had dreads. I got pictures of him with dreads.
Yeah, I seen that shit like braids to the back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I'm tripping.
So what we did was, me and the team, right? He basically got bait to show his character. You know what I mean? We never put out his kids. He said in his own video, talking about my kids. Those and stop getting Google pictures of my kids. So what I did was I picked a girl off of regular Facebook and just joked her. It wasn't even his daughter. You see what I'm trying to say? I just showed pictures of a regular girl on Facebook. Boom, 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 boom. The chat just laughed. That's it. He knows this ain't his daughter, but then he still goes out and say he wants to rape and do all that other crazy stuff. That just show you his personality. And that's my receipt. That's not his daughter. You know what I mean? He knows that. I know that.
Hey, dig this while we doing this now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get picture messages at that phone we on now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna forward this to you. I just thought about this. Damn it.
Yeah.
I gotta save the number. Hold on.
Yeah, this is my real number.
Yeah. Okay. Where'd it go? Shit. Yeah, well, I got you right.
He said, "Goddamn, man, you over there smoking them carts, man." I smoke real dro. I'm like, damn, bro, this is CBD, bro. You know, this is CBD for your body. You know what I mean?
He don't even know what that is. JJ, he don't know what the fuck that CBD is. He don't even know what that is. He probably don't even know how to research it.
He know how he'll pay somebody. He'll pay somebody to do it. See, they work just to pay power and water. So the rest of the money they make is to pay subscribers to do research and flag and shit like that. So now they flag it. But see me, that's 2018. You know what I mean? This is 2019. You know what you say to me? Like I told you earlier, I know how to watch shit and don't watch shit. Like if I know you go up there and you're gonna talk about my kids, I won't even watch it because it'll put me in a space that I don't want to be in. So, but I will hear what my team tells me about it. You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
I just don't got time to go to sleep with that energy. That energy I will not go to bed with. So I'll wait till, or I'm gonna say I won't watch it. I'll wait the next day. I will not go to sleep with that energy. Because everything's recorded from the live button. Yep, I was heard to come in.
And then she thought she was being slick because she wanted me to send it to whoever that name is. I don't want to say that name out loud. I'll leave that up to you if you want.
So what's this supposed to be?
But she didn't want me to send it to her because she wanted me to send it to that name. So I wired the money to that name. And she sent me back with the bond receipt and information about the bond. And if it was a peace bond, she definitely wouldn't have that information sent to me. She would have told me, oh, well, he got a peace bond for being in jail, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted to make it look bad because, they already got money out of me. So she want to make it seem like, oh, well, since we got money out of him, let's just make it look like we scamming him. You know what I mean? That he really didn't have to give us shit. If that's the case, you did all that crying and begging for what? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because, she just sounded so sad. And then you got to think about it. Like, people got to really analyze how deep this goes. You don't have, that's just like you drop. You don't think you get to the point where you just ain't got nobody to bail you out, that your girl will just reach out to a random person on YouTube to bail you out of jail?
Not for $100.
We're talking about $100.
Not for $100.
That's all I'm trying to say. You got 3 pictures though, right?
Yeah, I got 3.
Got all 3.
I'm going through them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says I see 100, 112 altogether.
112. That's the me wiring the money. Because they didn't have no whatchamacallit, they didn't have no PayPal and shit. So that's how I sent them the money that way. At least that's what they told me. We'll put it that way.
No, 127. You said 115.
Yeah, I sent 115. I think it was
127
extra.
Yeah, and it was 112. So you paid the whole bond. So you paid.
Now see, what I didn't do is I didn't actually put my name on the bond. I just sent the money.
Yeah. I mean, you paid the whole. I mean,
but this is what people need to know. Shirley couldn't have bonded him out based on what she had going on, and I don't think she probably was. Maybe she was working, maybe she wasn't. But to bond somebody out, you gotta have a job, and I think you can't have a current open case, right?
Right. We
all know now she had a current open case in February. So whoever that person I sent the money to probably was the one that bailed him out. I don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave that for you to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like that other video where I dropped the background. There's Jews in that damn video. The names on the affidavit, all those are Jews.
Yeah, we tried to find.
I leave that up to y'all to do the research.
We on it. We trying.
Because the situation with the burning down the kids, what he said was, there's a white man named James Elwood Robinson. Same birthday as him in South Memphis. And if you're from here, there's probably 1% Caucasian people in South Memphis. And they're white trash most likely. and the other percentage of the one is probably old white people who live off probably Mallory or Majority or some shit. Who probably been there for years in a nice little area. It's a street called Benton off Mallory. Some white people stay over there too with some nice little houses over there.
Nah, but he kind of like admitted to he tried to explain what happened. He said you contact her, man. She's just gonna lie for, you know what I mean?
but the paperwork don't lie.
But you can't tell.
The police said that you admitted that you were going to burn these kids up.
But you can't tell them that. Hey, let's talk about how they ain't married though.
No, they're not married because Shirley Ann Hardy should have been Robinson when she went to jail. We all can agree to this. She would have been Hardy. She would have been Robinson instead of Hardy.
One thing we know about jail is you come in as who you are. You know what I mean? You can't fake that. You can't go up in there. Definitely they've been married since 2015, right? You just can't say, hey, yo,
2015.
Oh, how long have they been married? So they say. That's what she said.
Yeah.
She said 2015. That's what he says.
Man, look. Let's put it this way. Maybe they were, but they not now. Let's put it that way. Let's just play devil's advocate here. Maybe they were married, but they're not married now because when she went to jail in December, she should have been Shirley Ann Robinson. This ain't even up for debate.
You got a point though.
She should have been Shirley Robinson. She's not. That's why she came here. See, what people do is they come here.
Then all her shit is always in different names. Like even in real life, she plays her names in different ways and everything. She never is spelled the right way. She always throw extra shit on it.
Right. Because King JJ wasn't King JJ Robinson. He was just King JJ when he was doing the video game shit. Anybody ever ask like why he don't do video game videos no more? They don't go live on PS4. Does he even have a PS4 anymore? Like, why? Because you online a little bit too much, so I know you ain't playing your video game. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you this. I be so busy that even when I had my 2K, because I ain't bought 2K this year because I'm too busy to try to build a career like I did last year. And when you busy and you on YouTube and you working, you don't got time to build a career. You know, it take a lot of time to get into that. And I know one thing about him, he loves 2K. And I look forward every year to get that shit so I can build my player because it's a lot of work. You got to play games, you got to do this and do all the DCs and you know what I'm saying, if you really that detailed into playing the game. But he hasn't done that shit all year. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. Faith Robinson ain't went live on her channel in over a year. She just abandoned her page. Like, no more preaching, no more ministries over there. Everybody paying attention to this shit? Why she gonna go live Friday this week? Yeah, baby, you gotta go over there, hug it, just point out that you abandoned your own page over a year. Can't say you got no strikes. It's been a year. Strikes only last, 3 months? And you ain't got your first warning strike, because you get a warning strike now, you still can go live. We know the rules. Just abandon your channel over there, just to be messy with you and this dude keep. That's what he said.
He said she started messing with them messy ass bitches.
You don't know if you want to be Batman. You don't know if you want to be fucking Joker. You gotta pick one, bro. Like Spider-Man. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't be both, yo. He
combining
this nigga,
Marvel,
and he 40. And he 40.
He said that Faith was Harley Quinn and he was Spider-Man.
Hell no.
You can't combine DC and Marvel, bro.
I don't even know the difference, but I know no grown people could be none of them shits.
I mean, you know, like some people into the characters of Marvel and DC, but
on YouTube though, but on YouTube you supposed to be a grown man doing that shit.
Yeah, like on YouTube, yeah, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be yourself. Like you know, because when the character that he presents is supposed to be a comedian. Right? He can't even produce himself as a character because he's too busy into trying to. First of all, these jokes are recycled. A lot of them are stolen from other people. He stole. I forgot what joke it was that you made. He stole a joke you made. He stole a joke Rocket made. He stole a joke I made. He recycled a few jokes.
But only thing he would do is he'll do it in a voice so people won't catch it sometimes.
Right. told him, I said, if you're gonna be a YouTuber, the number one problem is the way you speak. You gotta speak so people can understand what you're saying, because in Memphis, we have a way of speaking, right? We say man, and you heard me, and how we talk, and bruh, and junk.
So
like,
do you be saying man a lot too? Like when you around your homies and shit?
Like when I get angry, like if I get around my people, and I'm like if I'm shooting dice and we chilling and shit and we playing dominoes, I'll be like, yeah man, that joint, this that. But they don't know what the fuck we saying. They don't know that joint means joint or speaking about a certain thing or certain object or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that joint over there. Give me that joint on the table. We be like joint. That's what we say. We put J-U-N-T. But they don't understand what you're saying. So you have to be able to. When you say certain slang, you got to be able to, like, first of all, you need to do a video and explain how you talk. Because you'll be talking, because some people don't understand you. I knew people that be like, I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. I don't understand the way he speaks.
I don't understand what he speaks.
Like, my dad gave me the importance of reading books so people can understand how you speak.
But
know how to speak a certain way to be understood.
Or be around some people who, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't gotta be the smartest person to speak well. Mayweather can't read. That motherfucker speak like he read every book in the world. He got good,
and he got
a way of speaking.
And he got good math skills.
Thank you. You see what I'm saying?
He can read that money.
My cousin can't read. My cousin can talk business like a motherfucker, like doing contracts and shit. Doing that shit. Well, he can't really read that well, but he can fucking do business.
Facts.
He got to count. He got to write. You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy, yo. Hey, yo. So what did that email have to do? I found on your page an email of him trying to get help with some pills and shit.
That was I found that from Myron when he was live one day. You know how your notifications pop up, and there's an email pop up about erectile dysfunction. That was for Myron. I saw it because Myron caught it. I'm giving Myron the credit because he caught the live.
So it is JJ's, but Myron caught it.
Yeah, Myron caught it off his live. Yeah, watching his live, he screen recorded and boom, he caught the shit popping up. And they called themselves trying to delete the live, but they caught it.
Alright, let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real though.
Cause we all know when notifications pop up from Gmail, spam and shit, and the junk don't pop up. The primary pop up.
Yeah.
So this means that you inquired about something, and this was the response, or something you have ordered popped up. You feel me?
Right.
Junk mail don't pop up as a notification. We all know this.
It goes all on that.
That's junk mail. Like, bro, see the thing about JJ, he don't understand technology. He don't understand the concept of Gmail notifications. That's how primaries pop up on your phone. The social don't pop up on your phone. None of that. Junk mail don't pop up. This is what was meant to show you. New email. Penis enlargement. Not enlargement, sorry. Not penis enlargement. It was erectile dysfunction. Something about, what was the key? There's something about erectile dysfunction, but it was in another word form or something. But it had a number. So when you call the number, you can hear it said erectile dysfunction and ordering pills and shit like that. That means he inquired about that.
Facts. Hey, but the receipt is that, you know what I mean, he's spoken to you about it. Like, how did that conversation come about, though? Like, how did you just come to another man like, yo, bro, shit ain't right down there? That's weird.
Because we was talking about, we're going to be real here. We were talking about certain females on YouTube that we wouldn't mind having sex with. Like barbershop conversations that men have. Like, oh, damn, such look good. Ooh.
So you telling me that this married man acquired other YouTube women?
No, he was attracted to them because we all look at a lot of these women like that. They look good, and we talk about like who we have sex with. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like just a basic conversation that men were having in private at their home.
Right.
You know how what I'm talking about? Like we'll be looking at entertainers like that, Sanaa Lathan or Rosie Perez or
So y'all was avatar hunting.
Like that.
Y'all was avatar.
But
y'all was avatar hunting. We all do that.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we talked about he just popped up and was like, he spoke about how he had issues with like, you know what I'm saying, fucking, past girlfriends recently before they, for sure. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, man, I don't know, bro. It's like sometimes I had this problem, sometimes I don't. And erectile dysfunction is not necessarily when you can't get hard. It's most cases where you do get hard, you don't remain that way. And you like, you ball, what they call it, lip or some shit like that, like when you just get soft or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes it's a medical condition, and in most cases it comes from probably, and I'm gonna tell you from my research, it comes from like chronic masturbation or too much sex.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it could also be something with illness. It could be something relatable to stomach illnesses or something with the groin area. It could be a multitude of things, but only he knows why he got this erectile dysfunctional problem.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But he never explained to me what it was. He said he didn't know. And I was telling him that you can do natural remedies to try to help it, like, ginger, beets, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit like natural, juicing, you know what I'm saying? Which is, increase your libido and shit like that. So I actually gave him tips on how to kind of fix the problem, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be taking those pills because those pills can fuck up, your health even more. Like, Viagra is not a good thing to take because blood is not supposed to rush to your penis for a long period of time. You know what I mean? You can have a heart attack that way.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Viagra does. It gives you increased blood flow to the penis, and it's not supposed to do that for a long period of time. So it's not healthy to do that. You can literally fucking pass out from a stroke or a heart attack by taking that shit.
That's what I was heard. That's what I heard. I know old heads out here selling them shits $10 a piece.
Yeah, you ever heard a nigga like mixing Grey Goose and Red Bull and shit? Taking them fucking what they call them yellow pills niggas be getting at the store and shit. And shit increase the blood flow. Man, most niggas be passed the fuck out, man, trying to have sex and shit. Shit ain't cool. You gotta be careful what you take. You know what I mean? They got natural pills for natural pills with certain people that you can get the shit naturally. Go to go to GNC or something. You can go to like a D-Health store or, look up some shit with Dr. Said, man, do some research. You know what I'm saying? Do some research. Yeah, I ain't got no problems like that. It
looked like he was doing research, but his easiest problem was going to the pills,
Yeah, like sometimes if the shit works, you just keep taking it because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But that shit'll permanently fuck you up. And like I said, I don't know if this is true, but when he was in jail, she said he had stomach problems and he was taking medications for the stomach problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be from taking that shit that caused him having stomach problems.
I got an audio of her telling somebody that he was just in the hospital not too long ago.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers around here in bad health, talking about people in bad health, ain't that so?
Yep, and she working him to death.
They need to, you know what I'm saying? That's his job. He's stuck up there in Chattanooga. He can't go nowhere. What you gonna do? Come back to Memphis? You need my help, remember?
Family denying you and shit.
Family don't fuck. That's why he came to me and said he wanted me to help him come back here. Cause nobody help him. Like, his family don't fuck with him. And now I didn't know his family didn't fuck with him until now. You know, I went in his business like that.
So what do you mean he want?
I see why he came to me to help.
Like what kind?
She came to me actually for the bail money. She ain't have nobody to get that from either. Don't nobody fuck with these people.
So basically, you're saying that he wanted he was indirectly trying to get a move-in, a roommate.
I don't want to say that. He said he wanted me to help him come back to Memphis so he can get on his feet, so he can get away from Chattanooga because he wanted to come back to Memphis. He said he don't like being up there, and he definitely don't like her.
So they exactly what we said. They just miserable amongst each other, so they bring it out on others, make other people miserable.
Yeah, misery loves company. As long as you give them company, they're gonna be cool. And it's something about the fact that nobody alienates them. They stay around. I don't understand it.
Through thick and thin. through thick and thin. He ain't going nowhere. Like, is he? You think he's slow?
Who, JJ?
Or just can't find new love.
No, JJ not slow. JJ just stupid. There's a difference between being slow and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid people just don't like to educate themselves whatsoever. Some
Right.
people just confident, and some people just comfortable in what they already know. And one thing I learned is that if you think you know it all, then you're the dummy because you don't feel like you can learn anything new.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he's stubborn. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Because if he was smart, you know what I mean? The conversations we had prior to this whole, domestic assault thing with his girl Shirley, he would have been trying to get me to help him because, truth be told, you know what I mean? I could have helped him. Like, I'm always, like, people that's here where I can get my hands on, like, I help Ricky. I try to help people, you know what I'm saying, that's here. And people that's online, I try to help them the distance, like, if I could give them financial help. But as far as people here, I have so many people that I don't talk about it, I just do it. I don't pride myself on trying to get no props and no type of,
recommendation.
Recognition or none of that. I just do what I do, for it. And I just think that people need to recognize that, JJ should have been like, yo, this dude bailed me out. Forever you in debt. Because when you was in there for, 10 days, we know that now, right? 10 days?
Mm-hmm.
When you was in there for 10 days, your girl paid the bills when she called me. This is what she said. She had just paid the bills, so nigga, she didn't want to get you out.
But how you pay the bills in the middle?
She just paid the bills.
How you pay all the bills? It was February 15th or 16th when he got arrested. So that's you know what I mean. Like the bills are due on the 1st of the month.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I didn't pay my rent past the 5th. At least that's how it should. You get like a grace period, like 3, 4, maybe 5 days.
So they ain't have nobody.
Like late periods and shit. Once you get to the 10th, once it's around the 12th and the 13th.
They want me to be. They want me to think that I'm supposed to. They want me to think that I'm supposed to be intimidated or scared when you don't. That people gonna be there waiting for me in Tennessee. I know you're talking about the police though, but we not worried about nobody close to you because you didn't even have nobody close to you to give you $100 to get out of jail. You see?
I go to jail. I go to jail
for $100. I'm like, I know people I met in a month that say, oh yeah, here you go. You know what I mean?
I'm confident that you can get $100 out of somebody online. If the word going out, hey, jump in jail, you probably can get $1,000. If it's a $10,000 bill, you can get that. I'm sure. Get along, family, friends. You know what I'm saying? Your girl, baby moms, whoever.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out.
Exes, anybody get. Like, you gotta understand, like, you got exes, you got cousins, you got family, you got friends, you got distant relatives because, nigga, you married. You got people you work with. Come on, you got a boss. You ain't got nobody give you $100. Ain't nobody thinking that's fucked up. You got in-laws. You still call me. She called me. She didn't call his family. She didn't call her family. She called me. And I didn't even think it was fucked up. I'm like, well, black man in jail, I don't know. Listen, I said the same thing about Jess, because I don't want to be bringing him up. But I said the same thing about Jess when he was in jail. I told his brother, I said, if he need anything, you let me know. Because I think at the worst, his bail would have been $1,500. I would have hurried up and gave that shit to him. Like, it ain't nothing like the nigga in jail. He ain't in jail for no attempted murder. He in jail for a violation of order of protection. That's what he was in jail for. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me get up out of there because you could be in a lower level of any jail and you can get killed off of simple bullshit ass arrest. You know what I'm saying? We heard these stories. Dudes ain't supposed to be in prison though. They go there for a year and then they dying.
Yep.
And they ain't supposed to be in there in the first place. So my thing is, if a man didn't do shit wrong, he don't deserve to be locked up. And I feel like suspended license is the most petty shit. So I'm like, bail the man out. He could have been a total stranger to me. I'd bailed him out.
Mm-hmm. That's fact.
Like niggas be talking about, you paid a nigga $100, you should feel bad they ain't paying you back. Look, I take care. I took care of my pops case. I got him a lawyer, and he good. I took care of my brother's case. I got him on probation.
Got your haircut?
My thing about it is that I don't have to come here and talk about this shit though.
You all right?
Because this is what I
He
do.
ain't clean your ears either?
So if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. You know?
Alright, I'm gone.
So,
I love you.
You get your own cigarettes? I need them.
Yeah, no, I ain't got none.
No, but you can go.
I just went there.
When? And you only got these many? And you
Here,
went to the store?
here go the money.
Baby, I don't feel like going to the store. I can't go to the store. Listen.
What's up, mama?
Here.
You're not gonna be there long.
Huh?
Like that, babe. Hold on, bro.
okay.
Hey, give her a snack.
What?
Mommy gonna leave you a snack.
Because I gotta go.
I love you.
What? What you doing that for? Huh?
Hey, ladies, come back in here in 6 minutes after I smoke a cigarette, okay?
What you want for a snack? Did you eat a snack? You ain't eat a snack at school yet? Yeah, you did. Come on. What you want? You want some chicken?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tripping, man, because these folks, man, and just, like I said, everything they touch just turn to shit. And this ain't no disrespect to nobody that's cool with them now, but
I think that they want that, though. I think that's their whole way of staying sane amongst each other because they know, like, listen, be honest. If you had somebody do that to you like that, tell you how much they hate you like that, and put out your personal business by you stealing and all that bullshit, like that's not a baby mama. That's not a baby daddy. That's your husband. Your husband willing to go 18,000 miles away. Yo.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, say it again.
I said, he told a woman 18,000 miles away she's married to him. Like if in order for this, then he said that it was I got a clip he's saying the other day, like he told her on himself and she caught him. He was like, one of them audios is real, one of them is not. Right? So what does that mean? If one of them is real, one of them is not. The one that's not is the one that I caught her muting up, saying, you gonna have people around the internet talking shit about me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because she fucked up. She played. We got our newstuber copy, so she tried to prove that she had a recording, but she supposed to have a recording of the first one of it being an act, right? But that's the real one. But the one of her playing the audio of her copy of her explaining her receipt to newstubers was her cursing JJ out when she muted on the original one. The one we got is newstuber copy. So when she muted up, we don't hear her cursing him out, but on her copy you hear her cursing him out on a mute. Cause we got both copies, we could double them up. You know, we put them up side by side. Hers is gonna be, you're gonna hear her cursing him out, and on ours we don't hear nothing.
Right. They still try to really convince people that it really wasn't even what it was.
And
it took them a while to kind of figure that out because they didn't go live like right after they were exposed.
Yeah, they was off a whole week. We thinking that we body blowing them. Well, actually, in reality, we did because he went to jail. No, he didn't go to jail then. Oh, he told newstubers how much. Cause remember we put out her ex-husband one. That's when they got in an argument. That's when he was ready to run, and all the time it makes sense, right? The same day that the ex-husband talks, a couple days later they get in an argument. She called him a bitch and everything, and then he says everything the ex-husband said is real.
Right. Just keep it real. Like all you gotta do is just admit it. It's okay. Like, you know, relationships, we have problems, and you know what I'm saying? I don't think we tend to just run to YouTube and tell motherfuckers our problems, but that's probably gonna make it look even worse. But you know, apparently y'all stay together because y'all both miserable, y'all both need each other. So it ain't no leaving each other. You know what I'm saying? He can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He admitted that in the call. He admitted that to me, like I said.
He's scared to go to Chattanooga jail, and he's scared to go back to Memphis.
He told me that. I mean, he did, rather.
Uh huh.
I never talked to Shelly about None of that shit she said, because when I talk to Shirley, it'll be about something on YouTube about him. You know what I'm saying? So Shirley never revealed anything personally about her, about anything that was like a secret to her. He told me everything about himself and her, the things that were related to him. So I'm familiar with all that shit. That's why I listen to her. Like, it reminded me of some shit he said to me. It was all familiar to me.
Well, they're gonna stop eventually because the other day they said that they were gonna change their ways and shit, and then the next day they still talking about kids and everything. That's where they take that L at, though.
Like, think about it like this, right? I want you to ask yourself this question. We've been on here, 3 years now, right?
Go.
Is it 3? It's almost 3 years.
Like 2 and a half.
2.5. So the only time y'all seen those two out together outside the house, like having a good time, was when they were in Nashville. Supposed to be meeting those still crossing Albany, right?
Mm-hmm.
That don't bother y'all? That's the only time y'all seen them out in public together.
Every day the same thing. We at work together, y'all. Same bullshit every day. Same bullshit. It's like a repeat.
You see Drop go multiple places with his girl or by himself. You see, let's run down the names. Yvonne, you probably seen her go out. Who seen me go out? You see everybody on this motherfucker go out except them. They always in the house. Always. When do you see them go have a good time? Other than the time that still crossing Albany met them in Nashville. And remember, their intention was to record them and expose them per se.
Mm-hmm. Or when it went out or when it went with Ricky and Eric Brown and them. It's always
and that was bad. That was already ill intentions because Ricky exposed that. Mm-hmm. That's why I said you heard that call. He was like they was bringing them hand-me-down clothes.
Yeah.
They just came here to do a meet and greet just to show out. It wasn't no good intentions in that. Mm-hmm. They didn't genuinely come here out of love. They just came here to just show out. They went to meet Ricky. They went to meet Eric. They went downtown. They rolled around the city. And that's it. But ask yourself this. Only time they been in Memphis in 2.5 years, and he from here. Only time he been here once. They ain't never come back. We only 6 hours. They only 6 hours away from here.
They so worried now that they telling people that I got people coming over there. I ain't got nobody coming over there. They saying I got people following them. I ain't got nobody following them. Now they saying they in hotels and shit. These people playing the Underground Railroad, dog. Like what the fuck? I don't wish no bad intentions to y'all. Man, it's somewhere. I just want to fade. You know what I mean? Like we know about you. You ready? They ready blowing the cover. So that's why they trying to duck everything. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I said, like in 2.5 years, they should have been making progress.
Yep.
But miserable people can't make progress. They too stagnant.
Facts. And they'll keep lying to cover up a lie.
Like by now, they should have been in a better neighborhood. If y'all both got y'all brain together and y'all both working and y'all both got income and y'all married couples should be living better. This is 2019. Opportunities are everywhere. Even with a suspended license, you should be doing better because I got kid folks who got suspended license.
Both of them drive with no license. That's crazy. Can we have a license challenge, yo? God damn, we more about that. Even the guy you talk about so badly has a license and shit.
Yeah, at least have a license like that. Like how fucked up can your license be? Oh, that's right, JJ. You on child support.
Driver's license.
Kid that you ain't seen in years. And remember, he was talking about my kid. About when you and your baby mama. No, my situation is I choose to deal with the situation I'm dealing with. She ain't keeping me from my kid. Me and my kid talk, and I handle the situation the way I choose to handle it. I got my visitation rights. You don't have yours. And this ain't no insult to his kid. We just keeping it real.
And that's what I was trying to say. Like I'm talking about the parenting, not the kid. when I do things, like whatever they say, the controller or menu situation, I was talking about the parenting situation. I was never talking about the kid. You know what I mean? It was about the parent.
No, I feel what you're saying. Like, this is why I was making it clear that we making an issue of you not having a license, but this is why you don't. And this is why she don't have her license. Because she got the same situation. Y'all both have a mutual problem. Y'all both don't pay child support.
How you know? How you know? How you know? How you know? JJ don't pay child support?
Because he told me he ain't seen his daughter in years. He said that's why his license fucked up in the first place.
So this comes from.
If you ain't paid that money back, ain't no telling how much it is, because it's probably thousands of dollars.
So this comes from a man who don't even see his children.
Nope. At least one of them. I don't know how many it is. I know he mentioned one daughter. So
this is why he come up here so hateful to see other guys doing things with their kids and stuff like that.
Look, let's do a challenge.
Cause Jess Third said that my zoo video was scripted.
JJ, you got a child or more than one child, but I know for a fact you got a daughter.
I know he got a daughter and a son. Facts.
All right, produce that you even have your kid around, because he mentioned that one day. Oh, show us that you still talk to your kid. I go with my mom house and my son right there.
Before we do. You feel me? Before we do. You feel me?
Look, hey, but that's the thing. See, people want to talk about, well,
drop it.
I just don't want to have my kid on YouTube no more. Because that used to be a thing when we ride around, we kicking it. Maybe I just don't want to show my kid on YouTube no more. Maybe I don't need to let y'all my personal space no more. Maybe I don't want to show where I'm at all the time. Maybe I just want to water down my channel like that. Because it used to be a thing, like, everywhere I go, y'all see me hang with my mom, cousin, brother, whatever. Let's just chill with all that, because people start, doing all this, say all this stuff. And then here we go. Now, we don't see you with your kid. We don't see you and your wife kicking it, hanging out. We don't see y'all having a good time. The only time y'all have that's a good time is on here. And that's a problem.
Right.
Because I don't know about them, but I go places. Everybody on here go places. Even the people that don't make YouTube channel, go places. Go have fun.
I can't see myself.
You know what I mean? And there's so much to do in Chattanooga and Knoxville, bro. There's so much to do, bro. Like, Tennessee, the place to be is not Memphis. It's Nashville, Chattanooga, and Knoxville. Those are the places to be if you want to be if you want to have a good time, go there. Don't come to Memphis. The only thing you can do here is clubs. That's it. Ain't shit to really do here. That's why I was tripping. Like, when y'all wanted to come here, I was like, there ain't shit to do here. What they come in for?
That's something that we said too. When we were saying that shit gonna be, it was all bad anyway. You feel me? It was all bad anyway.
Ain't shit to do here. We ain't got no music park. We don't have no water park. We ain't got shit. Ain't shit here. It's like no club. What else?
And bro, I've been there like I think a year and a half ago. It was a lot of hood spots and shit.
Yeah, hood spots. You know what I'm saying? You can hang out, but if you don't know about it, you ain't got no business in.
Yeah, and you always gonna be paranoid and be looking around because a lot of shit going on.
Why you think I be looking around? Like, yeah, anything can pop out, man. Like, there's a dude got killed at the gas station, pumping his gas. They tried to steal his car, killed him. Shit can happen. I'm always looking on my show. Anything can pop out. You know what I mean? Innocent bystanders get killed all the time. There's a girl got killed at the gas station. Just sitting there in a car, boom, shot. Shit happens. That's anywhere though. So yeah, like shit here. I'm trying to get away from this motherfucker. I love the city because I know people in it, but if I didn't know nobody here, I wouldn't give a fuck about being here, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I didn't know nobody here, if I didn't have family or friends, I wouldn't want to be here. The only reason I want to leave is because I got this bad energy. I got butterfly at home, and I want to get away from it. And I just want to start over. I want to be in another place. I want to be somewhere where I can just start over. I want to be at peace. I want to be to myself. I want to be to where niggas like, hey, how you doing? How you doing, kid? When people call me kid in my family. Hey, how you doing, kid? What you got going on, man? I'm at the crib. You gonna fly up here?
Oh no, I can't.
I don't want to be knocking at my door every day. I want to be out of reach.
Yeah,
straight up.
I mean, out of reach is good. Every city has a country, you know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And they don't tell her where. I mean, I can't make up my mind where I want to go. I don't know if I want to go to Georgia, Texas, Massachusetts, Jersey.
This is for the
Illinois. I don't know where I want to go. But one thing about it is that if you making money and if you got a career, you know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not, security is a nice career, and I got enough experience where I ain't worried about getting no job, so I can do the same shit here. I can do it anywhere else.
This
You know what I
is
mean?
your food.
That ain't shit to do here. If I can maintain here, I can make it anywhere. So it's all about where I want to go. Like, and where I want to go is I ain't tripping on no winter. I ain't tripping on none of that. So if I move on the East Coast, if it snows for 15 minutes a damn day, hey, give me a snow blower, we gonna post up.
I don't miss the snow at all. Fuck all that. That's uncomfortable moving around.
Yeah. You know, I was kind of hesitant on doing this movie shit like 10 years ago. I was real hesitant, like, I don't want to do it, I don't see. You know, when I did, I moved an hour away from this. I got homesick. When I was young, I was 23, 24. I'm going to come back home. Now, I ain't going to miss this motherfucker. I was in Philly a few days ago, and I was just riding around like Darby and Philly and on the northeast side, like where all the suburbs and shit is. Shit. And I felt more comfortable up there for some reason.
In New York?
You know what I'm saying? No, in Philly.
Oh, I've been to Philly once, but I was young.
Daddy, I can't
I felt more comfortable. I felt more at home.
Dad.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because this is a different place. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I gotta come back home on the plane. Like, I gotta come back to this motherfucker. For real.
He said, "Fuck Memphis."
Yeah, but you know, I think and then I'm thinking like, my son, he ain't graduated school yet, so I'm thinking for me and him, not just me. I ain't selfish. You feel me? So where I go, he coming with me. You feel me?
Facts. My daughter came up in here being all nosy.
I hear.
Thinking she pretty because she on the green screen, seeing herself. You see yourself?
Yeah.
You pretty?
I'm going to my grandpa's.
You want to go to Grandpa's?
Yeah.
Alright.
And you?
We about to do this in about 20 minutes, man. So let me actually go do some work. I sat down long enough.
Yeah, I'm about to go live like in an hour or so. Let me go kick it with the kid for a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good though.
All right, be good, bro. Appreciate you.
Too, bro. Hey, no problem.
All right.
Robin can't see myself.
You can't see yourself because it's time for like entertainment money. Say Cash App. Say hit that Cash App.
Hit Cash App.
Hit that Cash App if you is entertained.
Hit that Cash App.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and share.
I'm sorry for dripping, but drip is what I do. And one of these days I'm gon' get dressed and drip all over you. I'm that flyer nigga, little baby, can't you see? Your style is old, my fashion code, tell me who drip like me. Little baby, I don't chase, I erase and replace, man, that bitch ain't loyal.